My friend's fiance called me under the influence right before their wedding. Now all my friends are ghosting me.
That's crazy.
They
What did you
need
do?
to- You didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
I, 28 female, used to be best friends with Anna, 28 female, since high school. She was popular and outgoing, while I was the introverted, nerdy friend. In high school, I had a crush on Ethan, 28 male, but I assumed he'd prefer Anna, so I stayed out of it. They started dating, and I supported her with reluctance because of their toxic on and off relationship. Over time, I grew to dislike Ethan because he was rude and mean. By the way, this comes from deleted on the OKstorytime subreddit. Yes, never let your friends date the guy you like
Yeah.
because you'll hate them.
That sounds good.
I don't know those. They broke up when we were 21, but got back together with him a year later and eventually got engaged at 23. Wow. 3 months before the wedding, Ethan wastedly called me asking why I rejected him. I dismissed him and said he was wasted and ended the call. The very next day, I was kicked out of the group chats and ghosted by everyone else in our friend circle.
Oh my goodness.
She didn't reject him. She said she had a crush on Ethan and then he and Anna started dating.
Yeah, that's...
So where is he getting this, like, why did you reject me?
Was there...
Did Anna say something? Like maybe he was like, oh, I like your friend Anna. And Anna was like, oh, she doesn't like you. Like, did that happen?
And then he was like, okay, I guess I'll date the
guess
friend.
she rejected me.
I don't know.
What happened there?
Maybe, I don't know.
Also, why did everyone just ghost? Weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
When I texted my friends to ask what happened, they gave me the silent treatment.
What? The silent treatment is so annoying. Literally just talk about it.
Just say why.
Yeah.
When I reached out to Anna, I found myself blocked. Desperate, I even tried calling Ethan, but my number was blocked too. I had no idea what I'd done wrong, and I wished anyone would tell me. That week was hell. Anna's silence hurt the most because at the time, she meant everything to me. I barely slept, battling panic attacks at night while trying to keep it together for class during the day. If not for my supportive roommates who helped me through my panic attacks, I don't know how I would have made it through. Anna and I attended the same local university but took different classes. I waited for her outside her class. When she came out with her friends, I pulled her aside and asked what was going on. She accused me of being a fake friend who tried to steal Ethan.
Of course.
I denied her accusation and asked for proof, but she went silent and left. They didn't unfriend me on Facebook, but kept posting about their hangouts and their bridal shower, along with indirect jabs at me. I eventually deleted my old account and changed my number. I slowly rebuilt my self-esteem and moved on. I recently created a new Facebook account. A few days ago, I was added to a group chat for our upcoming reunion, which I had no idea about. They greeted me, calling me class president, as if they hadn't shunned me 6 years ago. Whoa, wait. I missed that. Sorry, it's been 6 years?
What?
It's been 6 years? Whoa.
Where did that come from?
Time jump. I left the group, but they messaged me. And I
Slay.
kept calling, so I finally picked up out of annoyance. She told me that she was sorry for everything and wished for me to come to the class reunion party. The party didn't seem to be complete without the class president every year.
True.
Opie's like, that is true, I guess. She told me that she divorced Ethan after 2 years of marriage.
Whoa.
Wow. She tried to reach out to me, but couldn't find any of my socials or contact info after we graduated. Because you blocked her.
Yeah.
I asked her why she was telling me all of this when she was not important to me anymore. She cried. I ended the call and continued ignoring their messages on Messenger. My family says forgiveness is for my own peace and that it doesn't mean forgetting, but I don't feel anything anymore, only indifference. I don't owe them anything to ease their guilt. So am I the a-hole? And there is a PS. But pausing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think I don't think you have to forgive.
I don't think so.
I think
if you've internally forgiven or like you've gotten over it, then you're good.
Yeah. I don't understand when people say you gotta forgive everyone. like for yourself. I honestly don't get that.
See, I am a proponent of forgiving for like.
Oh my God, let's talk about it because I need to. I might need to forgive some people.
I've got a list. But my forgiveness, I don't think it always has to be verbalized. I don't think you have to go to someone and say like, I forgive you.
Right.
I think it can just be like, you know what? I forgive this person because I don't want them to occupy space in my mind.
Yeah.
Like simply because I want to move on from them.
Right. But then does that mean that like in your head you say that it's okay that what they did? No. Because that's what confuses me.
I don't think forgiveness is saying that it's okay. I think that it's always going to be like whatever they did that wronged you is still going to be wrong.
Yeah.
I think it's just saying, you know what, like either it's saying one, I'm allowing us to move on together from that and we're going to continue to be friends.
Yeah.
Or two, I'm allowing myself to move on from you.
Interesting.
So I think that's the way I think about it.
Okay. So do you think that she should forgive or? I
mean, it's been 6 years, so I think maybe like forgive in the sense that just move on from them.
But it sounds like she has.
Yeah. Which exactly. I think she's like, I'm indifferent. I don't really care.
Yeah. I mean, like if you call it forgiveness or not, like, she said she's indifferent. So like, I don't think I think that needs to be an issue anymore. Thing. Right.
Yeah. But I don't think you don't have to be friends with them, especially like. It kind of makes sense on Anna's side because, and not like saying that it's good or anything, but it like makes a little bit of sense because it's like, oh, her fiance probably told her all of these lies.
That's not, I mean, that's what can be assumed. Yeah. I'm sure.
But with all of the other friends, the fact that none of them even like went to talk to OP, I would net like that's.
I know.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, because that's a huge thing. Yeah. Like the fact that they just ghosted without question, with just hearing stuff from this guy, and then turns out,
wow, hey, turns out we should check in.
Right, and he was a bad guy this whole time.
Bad guy this whole time.
Yeah, funny how that works, huh?
Funny. But there is a little bit more to the story. Actually, a lot more. P.S. I originally posted this in another main subreddit, but it was deleted. Even now, I still wonder why I was ghosted and shunned like that. I want to know the truth, but I'm not sure if I can trust any of them. And there is an update. Am I the a-hole for refusing to forgive my ex-best friend and other friends even after 6 years later?
Okay, interesting.
I think they're trying to come back to you because they feel guilty, but you don't know them anything.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they feel guilty, but like you've moved on.
So
that's on them. They can figure that out themselves, just like you had to figure it out yourself.
Exactly.
So
I wanted to edit my previous post. Just a quick disclaimer: I created my Facebook account 2 weeks ago after mustering the courage from past trauma. I used fake names and ages for anonymity. In reality, we're all 29. My friendship with Anna fell apart when I was 23, and now 6 years later, we're 29. That is math. Yeah.
Look how that works.
I know no one has noticed this so far, but I just wanted to clarify. Some people from my previous posts suggested that I reach out to Ethan. However, before I could do so, he reached out to me first. Yesterday, I received a friend request from him along with a message saying hi in my messenger, so we talked. He invited me for coffee this weekend so we could talk about it. I told him not to push his luck and just answer me. I asked him about his call that night. Since most boys were too intimidated to approach me, they often asked Anna to convey their feelings to me. I was freaking right!
What?
I was freaking right!
Oh my gosh.
Ethan was one of them. Apparently, a lot of boys had a crush on me back then. But at the time, only Anna received open confessions, so I assumed I was undesirable. Not that it mattered to me. What a freaking bad friend.
Yeah.
What a terrible friend. She's stealing
crazy.
All of the guys.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. I was foolishly infatuated with Anna, so much so that I would have rolled out a red carpet for her to walk on if I could. She was my entire world back then. Man, that sucks.
It doesn't sound healthy, though, too.
Not even once have I ever heard about any boys in high school liking me from Anna. Apparently, Anna would always come back to them with her apologetic face, telling them that I had rejected them and repeated the insults I had supposedly said about them.
She's making that stuff up now?
This is crazy. This is wild.
Wow.
Wild. And no one ever said anything to OP?
Yeah.
No one was like, hey, OP, why did you say that about me?
That's crazy.
No wonder some people back in high school called me arrogant and disliked me for some reason. No.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought it was because I was a strict class president and student committee member. Unlike Anna, who was friendly and charming, I was strict, sharp-tongued, and rarely smiled. I didn't know anyone to smile.
True.
You don't?
True. And you don't know an apology.
He's like, I was a strict class president. No nonsense.
Right.
Ethan explained that he was mean to me back then because Anna told him I had said he was an orphan abandoned by his parents. Ah! That's what Opie was like. Yeah, he was really mean. So like I didn't like him after that. Ah! I would be mean too if I thought if someone said I was an orphan abandoned by my parents.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anna's a psycho.
Okay, now I'm thinking like, because at first I was like, okay, Ethan's probably crazy. Yeah. Like that's no wonder Anna divorced him. But now I'm thinking it's definitely
Anna.
The other way around.
It's Anna.
That is
now
crazy.
Opie and Ethan are gonna get together.
Yes. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Rom-com.
I'm
so excited.
Yeah, I am making all of these predictions and they've been right so far.
Yeah, I believe you.
This was a particularly sensitive topic for him as he had been raised by his grandparents since childhood. He later discovered the truth when Anna inadvertently admitted it during an argument.
Amateur.
That moment led him to file for divorce.
Wow.
Ethan shared that he genuinely did love Anna, but her constant insecurity and habit of bringing up my name in every argument strained the relationship. She either accused Ethan of still thinking about me or compared him to me. Anna did find out about Ethan's wasted call that very same night. They had an argument, and Ethan came close to calling off the wedding.
Wow.
But Anna guilt-tripped him into staying. Neither Ethan nor Anna lied or twisted the story. Anna simply told our entire friend group to stop talking to me.
Oh my God.
And they just did?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is Anna a cult leader? What? Like, I'm sorry. If one of my friends said, you have to stop talking to another one of my friends. Yeah. I'd be like, why?
I'd be like, why? Grow up.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
Like, do you have any reason? And
right.
You know, if they didn't, they were just like, no, you just can't talk to them. I'd be like, no.
And then I would talk to them and they'd be like, hey, she's saying this. Like, what's happening? So crazy.
They knew I hadn't done anything wrong, but somehow it was still my fault that Ethan had unresolved feelings toward me. I was and still am an introvert, and most of my friends back then were hers. It wasn't surprising that they followed her lead when she turned against me. They were always her friends, not mine. Anna and my ex-classmates then painted me as a villain to the other friends from high school. Ethan didn't do anything to help because he was manipulated to hate me. His words, not mine.
Wow.
I mean, again, if I found out that someone told me that I was an orphan abandoned by my parents, I wouldn't go to bat for the person who I thought said that.
Right. Like, I think that's understandable.
Yeah. That's why I changed my number and deleted all my social media accounts. While no one directly bombarded me with mean messages, I constantly saw posts that seemed to be aimed at me, even though my name was never mentioned. Ethan only revealed everything to the other friends after his divorce with Anna was finalized. Now, Anna and my ex-classmates are the ones being shunned by the others since 2 years ago. Ethan said he owed me an apology, though he knew it wouldn't be enough after everything that happened. While he never smeared my name, he stood on the sidelines and did nothing simply because I rejected him and called him an abandoned orphan during high school.
Crazy.
Again, the abandoned orphan part was if that had been said, that would have been like,
it's pretty intense.
Ton of grounds.
Yeah. But I also,
for at least not
think
talking
it's,
to her.
Yeah, but I do think it's interesting though that he focused on the rejection part.
Yeah, that part is less, that part I'm like, well, okay.
But Ethan focused on that though. When he called her, it was like, why did you reject me?
He never brought up, why did you call me an abandoned orphan?
Like, why did you insult me like that?
Yeah, that's a lame excuse.
Interesting though.
Yeah,
it's I don't know.
He's not over her.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also, even if it was just the rejection, then OP doesn't know him anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He asked me if I was going to the upcoming reunion party. Turns out the reunion party this time was for the 1995 high school batch. My ex-classmates probably wanted their former class president to attend for appearances.
This is really serious.
OP, I do think maybe, possibly, you are putting a little bit too much weight on the class president thing. Because OP's like, well, they probably want me to attend for appearances.
I don't even think I remember who my class president was. I would not care if they were there.
I literally wouldn't care if they were there. I probably won't. I don't know if I'll go. I didn't go to I don't think anyone showed up to our 5-year.
You had a 5-year? See, but my 5-year would be coming up this upcoming year, and I would love to go. I would love to go, but I don't know if it's even like a thing. I don't know if it's happening.
Yeah, well, I think they do 5, 10.
Yeah, they just go by 5s.
Yeah, I think they.
I'm assuming, but yeah, I want to know.
I'd possibly go to my 10, but I feel like 5 years. It's like I just saw you.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that people that I've heard. Like my sisters are like older, so they've said that like, that no one cares about the 5-year one, especially with social media and stuff. Yeah, everyone cares about 10 years. Yeah, because then 10 years is when you actually get like settled and have
there's like fun
solid
stuff.
life.
Like, ooh, they got married. Whoa.
Right, and it's not just like I'm at like In and Out still. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
I told him I won't go. He said I can sit with him and his ex-classmates if I wanted to. Why would I, brother? I told him I wouldn't be attending because I have no friends from high school. He mentioned that the others would be sad if they heard I said that.
Oh my God.
Well, screw them, OP says, but also me. I received a lot more messages from old friends, but I didn't respond to any of them. I have no attachment towards them.
Slay.
I told Anna that Ethan already told me everything. She called me on Messenger again, sobbing. She admitted she might have been a terrible friend. What do you mean might have? But that she did care about me. All those years, I was always on her mind. I was too attached to her back then because she was my first real friend, and I had no friends in middle school. I was too shy and quiet, so I couldn't make friends. Anna taught me how to make friends and overcome my social anxiety and introduced a lot of people to me. And by the way, you can introduce us to your friends and family and tell them that we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. Just tap her profile.
Just tap it.
Tap it. And there is a little bit more to this story, but any final thoughts?
I think it's just, this all just feels blown out of proportion at this point. Like in the beginning, in the early story, the like first round, it was like, okay, yeah, we got this all covered. And now, I don't know. Now this just feels like it's just the friend's problem. Like, it doesn't feel like OP has any problem, and everyone else is just like, please.
Yeah, they're so obsessed with getting OP, the student class president's favor back, and OP's like, I literally don't care about you.
Yeah, it's like, you will not be pardoned.
No,
actually,
I shan't pardon you.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit left to the story. I learned to cook for her and took care of her when she was sick. I even protected her from creeps. Everything I did was for her. Now that I think about it, it was kind of unhealthy. Maybe she wanted me to be that version of myself again, only for her convenience. She begged me to try again, that she would be a better person for me, but I just ended the call and blocked her. After a few minutes of contemplating, I decided to delete my Facebook account again. I have a feeling that if I didn't, they will keep on bothering me. I'll settle with a fake account. The main reason why I made Facebook account is to play Harvest Town anyway.
Nice.
Sorry for the long post. This will be my one and only update. I want to thank the 4 people who personally messaged me on Reddit. Your messages meant a lot, as not many people have done so much for me in my life. I hope my update answered your questions. Farewell. And that is the end of that story.
Wow.
I've been thinking about it this whole story. This does read like an anime.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's just like the emphasis on the student class president thing.
Yeah. I could see that.
I feel like that's in a lot of anime.
I'll have like uniforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have to make an appearance.
And there's like so much drama going in. This feels like slice of life, except it's like super dramatized.
Yeah. It's just so silly willy.
Silly willy.
You guys walked out of her life, so 29. Stay out. That's what she
gotta
do.
Get out of there. Don't come back.
Yeah, she doesn't want you.
But that is the end of that story and the end of this episode, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, so if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.